hoping you guys are enjoying these. I'm thinking if you've been watching them in order and have made it this far, that you probably are, because you're still watching them. If this is your first one, there are a whole bunch of other ones before this one, though you don't have to worry about watching them in any particular order. They're done by area, not, you know, by you have to do them in this order. You know, I don't like to do that. I like to give you guys a little bit of freedom. I suppose you wouldn't even have to find them in the order that I'm finding them in. I just felt that this was the easiest for making the videos as fast as possible and with as little foot travel as possible, which unfortunately was pretty unavoidable in this one, the long trek between the lake and the Gerudo Fortress. Because there's just no good way to warp to the fortress. Alright, I'm just gonna get across these two bridges. This is the kind of first bridge, and after the second bridge I'm gonna switch it to night, and that's where we'll find our two Skulltulas for this area. So right about here looks like a good spot. Yeah. He's going to pop up right over here behind the carpenter's tent. There he is. So we'll just take care of him. There we go. That didn't sound right for a tent. I'm going to let that go. The next one we're going to find is going to be here by this big rock arch thing. I think by that treasure chest there's supposed to be a ton of red bricks, but I think in an earlier episode I explained that I had a lot of fun with the Megaton hammer. But you stand by that treasure chest and look back up at the arch, and right there's where you'll find them. And there we go. And that'll be it for the Skulltulas in this area, so we're going to head off into the fortress. I would strongly advise you get the Gerudo membership card before trying to find these Skulltulas. It's a lot easier to be able to just waltz right through. Hey, there's a Pona. You guys all thought that I didn't bother to get a Pona. I don't know what you guys are thinking. Unfortunately, I can't really read minds. Pona's just been kind of chilling out here. The Gerudo chicks are really nice to her, so I'll let her stay. But at any rate, the first one that we'll find here, there's two of them here at the fortress. None that you can find as a kid, mainly because there's no way to get here without using emulators and crazy crap to get here as a kid. But the first one that we'll find, you're going to come over here to the kind of horseback archery range, and you're going to go to the left side of the range field. I'm not really sure exactly what you would call this. Unfortunately, I don't really do a lot of equestrian work, but you're going to see this target right here, and you can starting to pop up into vision. Right there, pretty much in the center. Slightly off center, but you'll find him right there. I never realized how long this track was until I walked it by foot like I am now. Usually when I'm here, I'm training on horseback archery with a Pona. Well, she can make this walk a lot faster than I can. Probably isn't a bad thing. The Pona is very helpful. If you haven't gotten a Pona, I would recommend getting her. I get her when I first turn into an adult, just because I don't have any of the warp songs yet, so it just makes life so much easier trying to get around Hyrule. Getting to the places initially, and then learning the warp songs, and later in the game, like now, it's not quite as helpful, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here to the fortress and walk this way. You're going to come through here. And this is just what I found easiest at the time. I'm sure there's possibly an easier way. You know, go past the guards. Yeah, they're pretty nice. They let me waltz pretty much anywhere. We'll pop up through this door. It's going to take us to here, and you can see them right there. That's why I found this way the easiest. Ah, I missed it. But, you know, I'm sure that there's an alternate faster route. It's just that Nino was slightly lazy and decided she wasn't going to try to look for an easier way. Alright, oh, there's Epona crying. She probably misses me. The next ones that we're going to find are off into the desert. So away we go. We're going to find one inside the haunted wasteland at the little fortress where we meet up with the Poe. And then the final two that we're going to find, we'll find in the Desert Colossus. So you're in